I'm home. Welcome back. Why does she sound like she's in the freaking corridor? Huh? News of your Noah bizarre death has just come in. This time, a Mr. Okabe, who was discovered within the city at this location having suffered a broken spine. A Tokyo map was displayed on the television screen, marked with 2 red dots. The marquee at the bottom provided the headline, "Sudden violent deaths remain unexplained." Dinner will still be a while yet. Maybe you should take your bath first, Ayumi. Okay. Weird. Without thinking, I left the socks I just removed from my feet on the living room floor, and began walking towards the bathroom. Hey, socks! Oh. Yeah, you stupid girl. Pick up your socks! This was a bad habit of mine, so integrated within me that it had almost become a ritual. Mom did well to have caught it so quickly. I grabbed my socks and left the room. Can I really bring them all back? If I use the Book of Shadows inside Heavenly Host this time, it might just work. I set my bag down in my room. Quickly and automatically grab my sweatpants and spats. I made a beeline for the bathroom. Ooh, damn. Damn! Ayumi's got a good figure. Oh. Wow, the scar is really prominent there. Must be because of the whole neck injury thing that happened in Book of Shadows. When I got there, I threw my socks into the hamper with purpose. With purpose? I'm gonna throw these socks in with purpose! It's determination! Then began peeling off the school uniform as I observed myself in the mirror. I began to murmur. Back blow. Blow back. If I'm not careful, the same thing could happen again. Those burn marks on my neck and arms were eternal reminders of what I had been through at the Shinozaki estate. I could clearly remember that agony. Oh, Jesus. The agony I went through as they formed. Jesus Christ. I got a flippin' apple in my gut like the burps. I remember watching them see into my flesh out of thin air, blood spurting from them as if I had been knifed. I only survived because Hina sacrificed herself in my place. I have to do it. I tried to force self-confidence into my expression when I couldn't. I slapped my cheeks hard. It was in me somewhere. It just needed to be yanked out into the open. You have to do your best, damn it. Yeah, don't screw up. Oh, I wasn't expecting a freaking nude scene. Was not expecting this. I held my hand in the water, ever so slightly, blowing bubbles in the water with my mouth. The pros and cons returned to Heavenly Host were racing through my head. This is the power to challenge fate itself, to rewrite it. I am a Shinozaki. So this is something only I can do. I have to show everyone that I can bring them back. Only in the back for like a minute. If only I knew where to find the Book of Shadows. I need to get my hands on it again. You're seriously gonna look for the Book of Shadows again? Your lack of sense never ceases to amaze me. Huh? This was just about the last thing I expected. I couldn't help but scream. It was the same boy who had found his way into my room last time, wearing the exact same clothes. He spoke to me without once turning his head to look in my direction. So, you know about Nirvana now. You finally pieced it all together and realize what you have to do. He smiled, still facing away from me. It was a confident yet sinister grin. What? Why and how? Haidamon's presence is about as basic. Haidamon's presence is about as basic a spell as they come. There's no need for the blown gasket. As for why I'm here, it's to remind you of who you are. And what do you have to do? Your bloodline carries with it a certain responsibility after all. You... Pervert! Stalker! Molester! I'm calling the cops! My face had been red as a fire at this point. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, Titless! Who you calling a pervert when you've got your body of a grade schooler? Ain't nobody gonna want to see washboards like that. I love this guy. He's awesome. My head felt like it was, and now it housed all the blood from my entire body. I imagined myself white as a sheep, as a sheep below the neck, and red and flashing red above it, on the verge of a megaton explosion. Just listen up. The Book of Shadows is in the back of the Nirvana. It happened when you messed up at the Shinozaki estate. Here. He handed me the photograph from Aiko. What are you trying to pull? Just look at it. You blind bitch. Here. Right the fuck here. I grabbed the photograph from his hand as aggressively as I could muster, then backed away slightly, putting as much distance between me and him as humanly possible. Oh, she's holding the book! I didn't notice that! It was definitely the same picture of the little girl holding the hatchet that Aiko showed us earlier, but now I noticed she was holding something else in the other hand too. It was a hardbound book, around the size of a typical desk dictionary, and though I could barely make it out, there was a certain aura to it that looked an awful lot like a face. Great. God, it is. If you want to use his power, you gotta go back to the Nirvana. Or should I say back to Heavenly Host? Jump over there and get the book, and then maybe, just maybe, you can make your wish come true. He stuck out his head and pointed directly at my face, and slowly lowered it down towards my abdominal. He was then inexplicably pointing at my lower body, but as soon as I started to get self-conscious, he flipped his head over and opened it, exploring his palm. There was another piece of 10-yen gum cup there, the same kind as before. I'm not sure why I took it, but I did without even thinking. As soon as the exchange was made, he immediately turned towards the bathroom window, apparently preparing to make his escape. Who are you, and why me? My question seemed to have stopped him in his tracks. Aren't you gonna explain all this? I wasn't about to drop my guard, especially given the obvious advantage this boy had over me. He didn't seem like he could come to attack me or anything. Rather, it was almost like he was trying to lead me somewhere, to show me the way. I can't answer that just yet. He turned his head towards me, just enough that I could catch a brief glimpse of his eyes beyond his hood. They were ice blue in color, but gentle and sincere. He smiled once more as he leaped out the window. I was kind of dumbfounded. I had no idea how to process what just happened. What's wrong, Ayumi? Are you okay? Mom barged into the bath, brandishing a broom. It was probably the first thing she could find in which to fend off potential intruders. Too bad she hadn't come just a moment quicker. All I could do was squat on the cold bathroom floor and stare at her with hollow eyes. There was no way to adequately explain any of this to her. I can't pronounce words, and I pressed the wrong button. Huh? I'm at a convenience store. It was late at night, and I still hadn't bothered changing out of my school uniform. I needed food though, so I decided to hit up the convenience store on my way back home. I picked up a bottle of oil, olives, a pack of tofu, some mineral water, and other various things to keep me going for a while. The hell was this? I could hardly believe it. There was actually an occult section at the damned mini mart, with all these stupid stuff like spirit talisman magnets and anti-demon wards. I grabbed one off the shelf at random and looked at the company logo on the back of it. Backside, PL Promotion Co. Inc. For these last 2 months since we got him back from a heavenly host, it seemed like there was a real spiritual boom going on over the world. Whenever there'd be a strange death or something, the public would be all over it, downright excited about the possibility that it might be supernatural in nature. It was all over the TV shows and magazines too, with independent researchers checking out the spiritual hotspots and giving fancy new age advice to people just to boost ratings or sales. And now this exorcism merchandise next to the pre-packaged cupcakes and the ready-made dinners. Get your talismans at the corner shop now, huh? Not too long ago, I had made fun of this crap. Guess it's not such a laughing matter anymore though. Never thought I'd see the day when I'd pick one of these things up. Pick one of these and wonder if it actually would work. And the animal I was examining happened to be one of the spirit talisman magnets. It's seemingly the last one in stock. An old lady suddenly reached around me behind and yanked it right out of my hand. What? She glowered at me for a moment before taking her prize over the register, and I just stood there staring blankly at her as she walked away. The hell? Maybe the old lady's trying to get magnets. Thank you very much. Yay, Yoshiki! Flowers. It's a weird bouquet of flowers. Oh yeah, I heard there's a serial killer who recently done in a middle school girl around here. These were probably left in the memory of her or something. It's pretty messed up. Holy shit. It's horrible. Can't go around there. How much time? It's late. I just want to go home, I think. But I want to go that way. It's late. I just want to go home, I think. Yoshiki says that. Oh no, he doesn't. I thought him being a boss, he'd have more stamina. Kishinuma. Shinozaki, what are you doing here this late? I thought you went home. I did. Sorry to cuss you like this. You just get off work? Yeah, I had a late night shift today. Wait, don't tell me you've been waiting here for me this whole time. Have you? Man, I'm really sorry. No, it's fine. It was actually a really chilly night. I could see Shinozaki's breath dissipating around her chin in short, frequent bursts. It's not fine at all. You're shivering. You can come in if you want. I'll get you some hot tea or something. Thanks. We had to go inside Yoshiki's house. Ooh. I like your house. Big TV and a little computer over there. It's pretty nice. My room was on the second floor of the apartment building. I had been expecting guests, but I just tidied up for my own sake a little while back, so it was fairly presentable. Shinozaki immediately sat down on my bed and began sipping the tea I made for her. She was holding it in both hands, probably less for politeness and more just to warm them up. This is really good, isn't it? It's for my sister. She sends to me all the time. Says it's made from really good leaves. The sound of a large truck driving by seemed to catch her off guard. She was clearly a bit jittery, unsurprisingly, all things considered. They do construction at this hour? Yeah, when it gets close to the end of the year, they do all kinds of pointless work out there. It's like this every night. I've been sleeping like crap because of it. That sounds really annoying. Time passed us by at a snail's pace. Shinozaki continued to sip her tea, never once removing either hand from the warm cup. She definitely had something on her mind. Something had happened. It was written over her face. Are you fighting with your parents or something? Uh-huh. Oh, don't worry. They know I'm here. They do? Yeah. Well, that doesn't sound funny at all. Shinozaki was in my room. Oh, I know what's going on. I dreamed about this before, but I never thought it would actually happen. Oh, this is gonna go in some weird direction, isn't it? Okay, but... I just kind of wanted to know, like, what are you doing here this late? Did something happen? You could say that. Some molester came into my bathroom. Seriously? You want to go back to Heavenly Host right now? I was half acting. As admittedly, this wasn't entirely unexpected. Shinozaki may be a lot of things, but unpredictable is not among them. Please. So you came here to get the stone for me. I took out the Ever After stone. That stone from Aiko. Come on, Shinozaki. Think about it. Yeah, the stone's got all glory, so they probably can send you over. But what do you actually hope to accomplish once you get there? What if you get stuck again and can't get out? You'll die. And if you die over there, you'll just be erased over here. You'll be gone. I tried to be as strong and commanding as I could possibly muster. I needed to realize what a bad idea this was. I don't care if I'm erased. I just want to save our friends. Save them? The grimoire. The Book of Shadows. I know where it is. That book you were talking about earlier? Yeah. Here, look. She had that photograph, that thing from Aiko with her, and was pointing to the little girl with left arm. It's been staring us right in the face this whole time. Look. In her hand. That is the Book of Shadows. Turns out it's actually just a textbook for school. And like Yoshiki's like, this isn't the Book of Shadows. It's just a fucking textbook. You wasted my fucking time, Ayumi. I didn't have to look very hard to see it, but okay. So she's carrying a book. Fine, but do you have any proof that it's the Book of Shadows? No. But I don't think it could be anything else. It could be a textbook. It is a school after all. You don't think? We just have to go to Heavenly Host and get it back. Then we can save everyone's souls from the Nirvana. We can finally resurrect Suzumu and the others. Okay, first of all, you tried this already. What it did was create a black faceless Mayu. If you like, it's not possible. How could I argue with that? There were so many assumptions being made. But she was so sure of herself, so certain that this would work. She wasn't about to listen to reason. Shinozaki shook her head fiercely, like some sort of violent shudder. It almost seemed like she was trying to shake something loose from her mind. Yeah, she was shaking off the mind of the faceless Mayu! But can these stones actually take us back to Heavenly Host? That girl Aiko now was it? There was something just not quite right with her, don't you think? Well, we won't know until we test them. Now will we? But if they do work, the souls of our friends are on the line, and I believe that we have a real chance of saving them. Shinozaki. She still had scars, deep scars all along her arms, legs, and neck. Anyone could tell at a glance that she had just recovered from a serious accident. So she sounded so assured, so self-confident, but it was hard to take any of that seriously. That was the first time in my life I'd found myself tearing up over someone, and not being embarrassed that I was crying. Honestly, it surprised me even more how deeply I cared about Shinozaki, and how much I just didn't want to lose her. My eyes were getting hot and glazed. I felt utterly helpless. I can't talk about this with anyone else, but you trust me, Kishinima, don't you? Oh, come on! It's the fucking guild game right now! I was at a complete loss for words. I found myself literally scratching my head, trying to come up with a good answer. This was Shinozaki, and she'd come to me for more support, for encouragement, for peace of mind. It was really the first time she ever truly relied on me, ever truly counted on me. I knew then what I had to do. Damn it. You know what we went through in that piece of shit school. There's no telling what might be waiting for us over there. If you're sure about this, we should do it. No! Are you insane? You'll die! Honestly, I have no idea what the hell you're thinking. But I promise you one thing. I intend to live on that. What one thing? That I protect you no matter what. Shinozaki and I stared into each other's eyes for a moment, each of us trying to figure out the other out. Don't worry, everything will be okay. I tried to force a smile. Shinozaki had basically curled up into a ball at this point. Her tiny body collapsed in on itself for support, but now, all of a sudden, she unfurled herself and glared at me. Huh? I couldn't tell if she was mad or happy or what. Her eyes were either like daggers or saucers. I couldn't really make out which. Maybe she come here expecting me to actively shoot down her ideas or something. Maybe she thought she'd be alone in this. Maybe she figured out what I was up to. Or maybe she was expecting me to say exactly what I said to her. Or maybe it annoyed her. Either way, tears began to explode from my eyes. So quickly that red bags formed under them almost instantly. She then turned her back to me, all with one seemingly unconscious spin of her body. Shinozaki, are you okay? During the day, you remember when you patted my head? She seemed like she was trying her hardest not to let herself cry, though it wasn't exactly working. Huh? I did? Yeah, don't you remember? She paused, seemingly waiting for me to answer, but I had no idea what to say, and absolutely didn't want to say the wrong thing, so I just stood there like a dolt. Never mind then. If you don't remember, that's fine. How the hell can you not remember patting her on the head? Finally, she turned back to face me, tears almost dry. Still, a little self-conscious about crying though. She kept her eyes closed, a telltale frown belying her confidence. There was obviously something between the lines for me to read here, but hell if I knew what it was. Here, let me see your stone. Okay. Shinozaki removed the ever after stone from her pocket and placed it squarely in my hand. Well, that's a new face I haven't seen before. Or maybe I have seen it, maybe it's just the mouth that's different. I positioned it next to my stone. I stared intently at the two. This was the turning point. What I did next could decide our fates. I couldn't mess this up. Outside my window, I could still hear the sound of construction vehicles driving by. It was now or never. Ha! In as close to one solid motion as I could manage, I opened my window and chucked the two stones out into the road. Wow, wasn't expecting that. I timed it perfectly, and my aim couldn't have been better. Another truck was about to pass, and the stones were immediately in its path. The sound I heard next was a satisfying crunch. It was the sound of delicate glass like rocks breaking into tiny pieces. Shinozaki had rushed over to the window and directly witnessed the fate of the other stones. As soon as the truck drove over them, she collapsed to her knees. Like I said, I'll protect you no matter what I have to. I couldn't even finish my sentence before Shinozaki's palm slapped my face with an incredible force. The loud smack of flesh on flesh echoed throughout the room. The side of my face was immediately in pain. I began rubbing it with my hand as I looked into Shinozaki's eyes. Her face was filled with tears and her nose was running. She was breathing so heavily her shoulders were bobbing up and down. I should never have trusted you! Shinozaki, listen, I was wrong to have believed you helped me. I should have known better. She was absolutely hysterical with rage. You think I could just stand by and let you go back there? Back there? It was my turn to fire back now. I was certain I'd done the right thing. How do you even know for sure the book is there? How do you intend to get back from that? How do you intend to get back from that girl once you get there? Going there without a plan would have been sudden death. I hate you. You're an ass, a delinquent, a worthless piece of shit. Even with those hurtful words, Shinozaki then pushed past me and ran out the room, crying like a child the whole way. I stood back up again, with my cheek where I'd been slapped. A worthless piece of shit? How? Okay, that's a new face.